Hey guys, Abdellah Majd here with the Majd Realty Group. Today, we're going to do things a little different. You've seen me on the YouTube videos with Matt on the Canadian Real Estate channel. Today, we're going to hit the road. We're going to show you guys some off-market opportunities, how we do things here in the Majd Realty Group, how we find our investors the best deals that you cannot see on the MLS. And I can't stress how important that is these days. So why don't we hit the road and we'll show you what we're all about. Perfect, guys. So we're here in Hamilton, as we didn't mention before, but we're going to head to a bunch of property. We're going to start in the lower west end in a neighborhood called Strathcona. So it steps to the 403, the ever popular Lock Street area as well. And this one here, vacant property, couple units, great Burr project. It's got a detached garage in the rear that's zoned properly for laneway dwelling. So super rare. Hamilton's kind of revised their density codes. It's a lot easier nowadays to convert single family homes into legal duplexes, triplexes, so on and so forth. You know, kind of without losing your shirt. Obviously the permit process, it is what it is, but the opportunity is there. So now we're 14 Henry Street, so we're in Strathcona. Nice little dead end here, one of the more sought after areas in the lower west end of Hamilton. Basically throw a football to the 403 and all highway accesses, Lock Street's around the corner, everything's in walking distance. So we're gonna go in here, guys, check it out, and I'll explain a little bit about why this is such a great opportunity. Don't mind the mess, just doing a little purging. So this one's already set up with two dedicated entrances to the main floor, and this is to the upper unit. So we'll go through here first, just give you guys a little insight about bed and bath configuration, potential rents and whatnot. Okay, so on the main floor here, essentially you got a couple living spaces into the kitchen, tons you can do here. Maybe tear down the wall, kind of have that open concept all the way through to the kitchen, reconfigure it a little bit. I would probably look further into turning one of these into a second bedroom. So we're gonna head downstairs to kind of show you where your initial bedroom would be. So essentially this would be bedroom number one. Down in the basement, this is how it was used with the previous tenants. You got your washroom just over here. Right, and then behind you, Pete, is just kind of the laundry and storage area. Kind of straightforward, nice big egress window as well. Just kind of hit that point. This one has 2 meters, so the hydro is going to be separated here. Right, your panels are just right behind you there, Pete. So essentially, it was used as a 1-bed unit prior. Can easily convert it into a 2-bed. You know, with a nice renovation here, you're easily looking at, minimum $1,800 a month plus hydro. With the kind of rents that we're seeing these days, $2,000 is definitely achievable as well. So that's unit one. Essentially, we'll head up to the other unit. It's a side note as well. So this is a single family dwelling zoning. Essentially, this is the perfect code to convert it to a legal duplex. Super straightforward with Hamilton. Especially with it kind of already configured. You just have to go through obviously the permit and kind of fireation process there to legalize it formally. So we're gonna head up to the other unit here. So this is a 3-bed unit across a story and a half. Minimal work was kind of done over the years. It was always tenanted, which was nice. So full bath there in the corner. Again, open concept, kind of living room into kitchen space, in-suite laundry. There were stackables there downstairs as well. Bedroom number one there right behind you. So they're all pretty spacious. This one, you know, with a nice cosmetic kind of facelift. you're definitely in like the $2,200–$2,300 range plus hydro. So we'll go upstairs to kind of show you the rest of the unit here, guys. So tons of storage, closet space, another nook here, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and some more storage here. So super straightforward. It'll appeal to to a large tenant pool. So especially with the area, you'd be renting these out in no time flat. Okay guys, so that's the larger unit. So again, 2-bed unit downstairs, 3-bed unit up here. Already configured for you. Basically just have to get your contractors through here. We're more than happy to help. We got our full team ready to rock for any investor that we help here. Super seamless. So we're gonna head outside. I'm gonna show you guys kind of the kicker on this property. So this is kind of like the hidden gem portion of the property, is this large detached garage. So the zoning code here as well does permit the laneway housing approach. I mean, you do have to follow the new bylaws, which we have on hand, and we have our planning team as well that can help with the conversion. But just want to give you guys a quick peek. A little bit of a mess in there at the moment. Like I said, we're just still in the process of getting it all cleaned out.
So right now it's just a garage, but it could be a laneway.
Yeah.
What would be the process of taking this from a garage to a laneway?
So essentially, it's just following all the so Hamilton's new bylaws. Kind of everybody's getting accustomed to. This is, it's coming. It's getting pushed in from different markets, right? You're not many people are doing the whole legal laneway housing just yet. But they're rolling out the zoning codes that are allowing for it. Obviously you can see this is a large space. It's serviced. Turn this into kind of a bit of a unique loft style situation. You have a 1-car parking there in the back as well. Right, so you got your 1-car parking out front, second back here. So basically it's still a nice dead end, super quiet. Right, you can park your car here kind of parallel to the garage, but in essence you can get three units out of it. The main structure there, that's like I said, it's going to be super straightforward to convert to a legal duplex, and then kind of taking your time, and regardless if this even gets converted or not, the opportunity is huge. You can transition this into a storage space, or kind of tie it in with tenant use, depending on if the tenant's looking for additional garage. Easy, a couple $100 here to add to your rent roll. So again guys, 14 Henry Street, we're down here in the Strathcona neighborhood of Hamilton. If you guys are interested, obviously hit us up. This one is off market, and we're more than happy to show it to you. So we're gonna head on to the next one here. Okay guys, we're gonna head out now. Gonna take a little trip east of here towards Stinson neighborhood, which I am a big fan of in terms of multi-unit opportunities. Just essentially because the entire neighborhood is just littered with multifamilies, and again, a lot of them already converted. The rest of them are easy to convert. That's kind of one of the main things I look for. Right, a lot of people these days, everybody wants those legal units for the most part. Is Hamilton famous for non-legal units? We'll say yeah, but again, the opportunity to heighten density in these buildings again are just getting easier and easier. I can't harp on that enough, and that's just kind of allowed a huge influx of investors to kind of sink their teeth into the city. And I know we're still short on the supply end, even on the rental side. So I mean, but there's a lot of investors that are taking these dilapidated homes and turning them into really showable units.
What would you say is like the ratio of off-market to on-market deals that you guys do?
We take the majority of ours to market, obviously, just for the full exposure of the client. It's more on the investment side that over the last few years just kind of having that larger network with investors and agents that deal primarily with investment properties. Definitely trading a lot more off market, especially with the higher density stuff like, say, 165 King over here. So I would say it's a 75-25 overall in terms of our inventory, but in actual investment properties, it's probably north of 50% that we're trading off market for sure.
Would you say there's any neighborhoods in Hamilton investors should stay away from?
No, stay away from? That doesn't exist anymore in Hamilton. You know, like even neighborhoods like the North End, right? I've said this in a previous video with Matt. It's that title scared a lot of people. Now it's one of the most sought after areas because of where it's a stone throw the Bayfront development there in Pier 8. So legitimately there would be, as long as obviously the numbers make sense, we all know that's the foundation of it all, there would be not one neighborhood, if obviously the investors got to have the appetite to start in a gritty area, so to speak, but it all works here, man, that's for sure. Rents are through the roof. I mean, they're climbing at double-digit percentages year over year. Got to keep the ball rolling in terms of creating that supply. But again, yeah, Stinson's definitely a hot spot for multi-unit families or multi-family opportunities there. There's just a lot of inventory there as well. It's a super dense area. All these properties are hugging each other down there. Smaller lots, but bigger square footages for sure. Just heading east now, just to my left here. I don't know, Pete, if you got that shot there. So those are the Royal Connaught Towers that went up in the last few years by Spilacci. That was a super popular development. Sold out quick. Lots of units trading there as well. Still believe there's a third tower going up. So this is originally a three tower development, but even on the condo side, I know again we've talked about this in previous episodes, just where the rents are now in Hamilton and the ridiculous demand for it. These kind of, if you're finding the right condo with with kind of reasonable fees, you're really getting back into a point where you're at least cash flow neutral, cash flow positive in a lot of these situations where, in the last few years that wasn't the case, but as rents begin to climb and the condo market it's definitely on the up and up here. There's a ton of developments coming in. The Kiwi condos are set to be built. One Jarvis, again, Television City. There's a ton of developments, right? So that condo market is going to be a little bit more robust here in Hamilton. So if you're looking at something maintenance free, now is the time to get in at a relatively decent price per square foot while having those high rents. We actually do have one right now on the market. It's way east of here, but again, if there's any interest, guys, let us know. It's 350 Quigley Road. As Hamilton transitions into Stony Creek there on the lower side. And that one is really well managed by the property manager there. It's a 3-bed unit. It's actually a multi-level unit, about 1,152 square feet, 3-bed, 1 bath. Great opportunity for a cosmetic lift there, and rent you're easily looking at a couple grand there, plus hydro. Okay, guys, so we're entering the Stinson neighborhood now. That I've been boring you guys with for the last little bit, but
just like multifamily after multifamily.
Exactly. Yeah, there's in this kind of little pocket here, yeah, you can see some single family stuff, but as you get into the core of Stinson, you really see what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna pull up here. Okay, perfect, guys. So again, we're in the Stinson neighborhood. We're at 88 Tisdale Street South, though. This one was picked up on an assignment, so we can elaborate on that later and kind of our drive to the next one. So we're gonna head on in, show you guys a little bit about how this one's going to work out. So obviously you see we're working on the outside right now. Windows are en route. This one's getting a big mess right now, but got to get dirty, right? I mean, not me personally. So this one has a an E zoning code, so it's a multi-unit zoning code. Was already operating as a legal duplex. So we're converting it from, again, legal 2 to legal 3. This is going to be the main floor unit essentially, 2 bedrooms in the back. They're all laid out the exact same way, living room, got a dining room area, and then the kitchen's going to be right back there. Permit process is underway here, so we're just kind of waiting for all that to get in hand before before we start the rebuild. So I'm going to head down into the basement, Pete. So this is the huge value add, right? Is getting it up in density and keeping it legal. Just watch your steps. So guys, just to quickly show you, so basically this is the kicker in this one, right? Like obviously the price point that we got it and being able to rip it down to the studs and rebuild it, obviously huge force appreciation there. So the 2 major things that we're doing here is converting it from a boiler system to forced air, which a lot of people wouldn't tackle, but obviously huge value in that in terms of efficiency, more so. And then again, this is going to be a 2-bedroom unit as well. It's going to be laid out the same way, in a sense where the bedrooms are going to be cornered at the back, washroom, a nice big full washroom in the middle, and then a nice open concept. So this is basically the most ideal layout you can have for a rental unit. Living room, kitchen is one kind of flowing situation. Bedrooms in the corner. So that's kind of what I advise all my clients to do when they're laying out their units. So go ahead on, head back up here. So it's already situated perfectly. Side door drops right into the 3rd unit. It's another egress here. This is where the kitchen's going to go. And essentially, the second floor and loft, the second floor is identical in terms of a floor plan. But the extra kind of kicker there is the loft space, right? So that's essentially going to be a den or a 3rd bedroom. So we're essentially going to have 1 3-bed unit and 2 2-bed units, and then a 1-car parking, but tons of unrestricted street parking as well. So again, guys, completely off market. Clients are more than happy to sell it, not even touch the MLS. After repair value here, you're probably looking in the mid 1.1s now, just kind of where the rents are or where the price points are now. But you're looking at probably close to now 3-bed unit, definitely a couple thousand there. Main floor and basement, yeah, you're looking at close to $5,000 in total gross. So that price tag might seem a little big, but the rents do support it. And with 20+% down, you're on the cash flow side, no problem here. So, and the hydro is off the books from the landlord's end, which is obviously huge as well. So that's all in here, guys. So we'll head back out. Okay, perfect, guys. So we're gonna head out. We're gonna go just to the neighboring property in St. Clair. Very sought after neighborhood. That one's a really good mix of multi-units and really beautiful giant single family homes. It's got St. Clair Boulevard, which is a very prestigious street there as well. So we're gonna head back in and we'll go on to our next opportunity here. That one's actually, Pete, that was a legal triplex as well that's sold. It was like pushing like 4,000 square feet. Kinda wish we got our hands on it, but just to give you a sense, a little bit more single family kind of down this stretch, but as we drive into the core, you'll see it really intensify with on the multifamily side.
I'm saying that's what this is all about, right?
So there's actually Stinson Street here, guys. So obviously the main road in and out of this neighborhood. Again, huge apartment building there. You can see single family and see all the fire escapes there, right? It's kind of intensifying. We have clients going through a triplex conversion just down here on Ontario Avenue. You know, they've bought 8 doors here very quickly in the last year or so. There's the escarpment there. So this is basically leads you basically leads you to the Sherman access here onto the Central Mountain. So a ton of obviously access here in Hamilton between Kenilworth, Sherman, Upper Wellington, Garth Street, Garth, West 5th. Basically every other main street you have an access that's tied into it. So these are basically all multi-families here down Cumberland. Right, and that's St. Clair Boulevard there. So really prestigious street. You can see here, Pete, the size of these homes. Right, majority of them are multis. You know, the odd single-family home, but they're all beautiful, 2.5 story, all brick here. You know, these things they're never coming down.
If I'm an investor looking to get deals, you got a lot of deals on the go right now?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a lot up on that board back at the office. A couple of them going through renovations right now and conversions, so kind of just at the mercy of the construction process, essentially. But yeah, we actually got another legal duplex out towards Niagara way that's fully available off market, guys. So it's a legal duplex, 4-level back splits. It's got a low rent, so huge upside on the rents there. Renovations is purely cosmetic, so for any kind of more novice investor that's kind of looking to get into the multi-unit game there, definitely a good one to start with. Great neighborhood, large lot. It's got an attached garage as well. Again, a couple that we'll see today are purely off market as well. We're going to get out and see a couple legal triplexes. One that was purchased as a legal triplex that's being completely remodeled top to bottom, and the other one is a legal duplex that's being converted to a legal triplex under the zoning code, which allows for it. That one's a super deep reno where we're ripping out the boiler system there, converting that to forced air all the way through. So it's a very in-depth reno. But that was an assignment that we picked up, and we're about 3 months out from a finished product there. Okay, guys, so we're in St. Clair Blakely now. Again, if you just do a quick shot down that way, you can tell, you know, how kind of well maintained it is. Mature trees everywhere. 5-plex here, another multi-family there. So giant buildings that all been converted. So we're at 5 Maplewood Avenue here, guys. So this one was already purchased, a legal triplex. It's actually purchased through the bank on a mortgage default or foreclosure, essentially. So we picked this up for well under $600. Tenants vacated, and now we're just getting to work here on rebuilding it. So new windows, we've upgraded the hydro here, so 4 panels, 1 per unit plus the house meter. It's gonna be some excellent finishes in there. Essentially, and you got the triple car park in the back. The concrete's all been re-poured. This one's going to be a main floor 1-bed unit. The basement's going to be another 1-bed, and then the second floor and loft unit are going to combine as a 3-bed unit. Really some higher end finishes here, courtesy of our friends at Marvelous Contracting. All right, these guys do great work, all high end. Workmanship's 10 out of 10, real sharp. So essentially, this one's a couple months out from being completed. Rents here are going to be similar to the one at Tisdale, so in and around the $5,000 gross mark. Price point, again, 1.1 to 1.2, really depending on what the market looks like in a couple months. But these multifamilies, they hold strong. You're never going to have to worry about that. Rents aren't going anywhere. Therefore, these are going to stay a hot commodity, right? So there's a bunch of guys in there, so not the end of the world. We can head up to Queensdale. I can talk about that in depth, Pete. Okay, guys, that's our last stop here on the tour of Hamilton. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, we always try to bring value here, whether, you know, single family, duplexes, triplexes, apartment buildings. You know, really appreciate you guys tuning in. we got you again. We got you guys covered here. You know, we're the best at what we do. And if you guys want any more information about the off-market opportunities we have to dive deep into the numbers, check out the videos that are going to be sent out after the fact. We're going to be talking numbers, returns, that's what everybody wants to hear, and how you can get into the Hamilton market without losing your shirt. Again, guys, thanks for tuning in to the Canadian Real Estate Channel, Investing Channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one. But for now, we're going to head out and head back to the office. You guys are going to meet the rest of the team. They're going to talk a little bit about how we bring things together here. You know, a team is always better than one. I'm nothing without the rest of the key members in the Majd Realty Group, and we all kind of come together to make sure the process is seamless for any and all investors. So make sure you tune in for that as well, and we'll catch you guys in the new year. Take care.